We are live. 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 Please just give me some few seconds. I have to do this. Very important. It's very important. Oh. Okay. So we want to learn something very great this afternoon. So we want to learn something very great this afternoon. Okay. We are going to learn about where money hides. Please, if you are here, can you just drop an drop an emoji? If you are here, please drop an emoji. Let us know and be sure that you can listen to us, that you can hear us. Please do that, do that. Very quickly, do that. Do that very quickly. And let's up on that. Yes. If you can hear me, please on the chat, just drop an emoji. We have come to learn something very interesting, something very great. You can tell me where you are watching from, where you are seeing this from, so we can move forward. Okay. Alone. You are alone. Don't worry, you are not alone. You have a lot of things to learn, and people will join. We want to learn where money hides in Nigeria. In fact, this is the topic that set me free when I wanted to break free from financial struggles and poverty, honestly. So this will really help you. Will really help you. It will really help you. Um, just drop your location where you are watching from. Drop your location where you are watching from. Rohan Lama. I can see you. I can see you. Drop your location where you are watching from. I don't seem to understand this language you used to reply, but nevertheless, we move. Okay, like, is this a Chinese language? So, where money hides in Nigeria. Let's jump on it. Where money hides in Nigeria. Where money hides in Nigeria. A lot of us who are Nigerians or who are Africans, we do believe that in this world, um, things just happen as we want them to happen, but it's not so. It is not so. So in Nigeria, possibly money it circulates. We can see how that a lot of people who think they do not have anything. Maybe, for instance, I will give you an example. If a person wants to, maybe you lost your dad or you lost your mom, and you may not have all the money, but when the funeral is around the corner, you just see that the money comes from nowhere. The person who begged you for money yesterday, the person who begged you for money 2 days ago, uh, when he or she wants to do something, you will see that money comes just all from nowhere. I will give you an instance. There was a friend of mine, a brother, let me say, who wanted to I didn't know he wanted to marry. I didn't know he was planning to marry. He just reached out to me, a brother that I so much respected. He reached out to me that I should give him 2,000 naira, 2K, that he didn't know who to call, he didn't know where else to, who to reach out to, and at the end, I gave him the 2,000 naira. The funniest thing is that 3 weeks after, I saw his wedding pictures online. Wedding pictures online. So whether he came to scam me, but 2,000 naira was nothing compared to a person who spent a lot on wedding. So 2,000 naira could not be the reason why he wanted to scam me. Whether he scammed me or not, it is not the question. The question is, where did the money that he used to spend, that he used to do that wedding, where did they come from? Where did they come from? Nigeria is rich. Nigeria is very rich. There is wealth in Nigeria. There is money in Nigeria. And a lot of people do not know this. And this is why this particular um, thing was brought on board, where money hides in Nigeria and how we can access it. And very quickly, I'm going to teach us on that. If you are here, please drop in the chat box where you are watching us from, who your name, where you are watching us from, the location, perhaps whether you are outside Nigeria, you don't know all these things. Um, it's also for a 14-year-old person. I will teach you to the point where you can understand as a 14-year-old person. That is not a problem. That is not a problem because as a 14-year-old person, one day sooner or later you become an adult. I was also like this. I was once 12-year-old, I was once 14 years old, I was once 13 years old until I found myself in the adulthood. That's the same thing that's going to happen to everybody. So you need to have the basic knowledge of money. In fact, money should be one of the primary topics that are being treated both in school and in families. So do not bother, do not fret, you are in the right place. And I beg you, you will thank me after this class. You're gonna thank me after this. Okay? So the number one place where money hides in Nigeria, I'm going to tell you for free. The first place where money hides in Nigeria is that money hides in people. Money hides in people. Money hides in people. So quickly, money hides in people. Share this so we can have more people on board. So we can have more people on board. Share this. Money hides in people. And I'm going to explain that in a minute. Money hides in people. Okay? Money hides in people. Good. Money hides in people. Of course, in Nigeria, we see that the wealth that circulates is not circulating just because wealth knows how to move. It is because money circulates because people are rich. Yes. Money hides in people. The people around you, the people who are not around you, they have money. We have over 200 million people in Nigeria. Over 200 million people in Nigeria. And I will tell you that those people, your money, the money that you need for life is resident in them. Yes. So money hides in people, in the people that are around you, in your neighborhood, people who are in your working place, people who are in your vicinity. Money hides in them. One way to know and to get money from people is, we are going to come to that. I just want you to know that money hides in people. When a person gives you money, or when you discover that somebody comes to pay for your value, somebody comes to pay for your service, somebody comes to pay for your products, that is someone who is coming with money, right? So money hides in people. That's one thing for you to know. So money hides in Nigerians. There are a lot of Nigerians who are rich. There are a lot of Nigerians who are wealthy. Money hides in them. The second one is that money hides in talent. Money hides in potentials. Money also hides in skills. Money hides in talents. Money hides in potentials. Money hides in skills. Yes. How will you know that money hides in potentials? For instance, a person who has this inherent ability to sing, and if that person begins to work on it, you will see that people begin to want him, they begin to want him, they begin to know him, and thereby you see that that person will prosper for life. So after we know that money hides in people, we also should know that money hides in talent, in potentials, in skills. Potential. A lot of people have potential. They have potential to sing, they have potential to write. By the way, I'm an author and I've authored like 2 books. So I discovered that in me as a potential. And those books that I've written have given me some good amount of money. So money hides in potentials, in talents, in gifts. Let me take you to the Bible. You know the story of David, how that David went to sing for the king. And you know the king was rich. They were rich in gold, not this paper that we spend nowadays. The king was rich in gold. And imagine someone going to sing for the king, he will be rewarded in gold. So if you can develop that your talent, that your potential, so much more that a governor, a president, a king rewards you for your talents, that has paved way for you for life. So money also hides in talents, in skills. These things you know to do, you can program, the things you have learned. You know, skills are majorly the things that you either built in from you or maybe you went to learn elsewhere. Okay? Sorry, is it on? Yes. Alright. I just don't seem to see it from my end. Just so money hides in talent, in potentials. I wish I can talk more on that because this is one thing that everybody should focus on. Everybody. God, who is the creator of the whole world, creator of the universe, He did not create man to live man like that. He created man and gave man what man needed for him to survive. For instance, just look at it like somebody sends you on an errand and the person gives you transport, he gives you all the things that you need to survive. That is the same thing that God did for us. God did not just create us to leave us like that. He gave us everything. He gave us everything. So that means that for you, if you can sing, you have the ability to sing and you sing for people and people want you for hits for you to make it in life. People, it is they have the ability to talk. They talk a lot, and they can become newscasters. Those people can become podcasters. They can become influencers. That way, it has become a way for them to have something. Nobody in life was created with nothing. If you can check very well, nobody in life was created without anything. Nobody. You may think you don't know. If you search very well, if you sit down to think, you have something in you. I developed this, I discovered mine at an early stage. What I've been able to do within the years that I discovered what I know that this is my own way. And you too, you need to understand this, that money hides in that talent that you have, in that skill that you have gone to learn. The skill may be graphic design skill, it may be photography, it may be hairdressing, it may be whatever thing that it is that you are going to learn. That skill, money hides there. Money is there. Money is there. Yes, money is there. Money does not hide in any place where people people expect it to be. And there's this thing about money. Money expects that you find it. Money stays where it is. It is your responsibility for you to go and find it. It's your responsibility. The third one is that money hides in ideas, in ideas, in ideas. I will tell you that this phone that is with me right now was someone's idea. Yes, this handkerchief I've been using to clean my face ever since was, and ideas come either by inspiration, by observation, or by paying attention to the need of people. So money hides in ideas. That idea that you have, there's no way an idea. We talk a lot. Oh, I wish this can be done this way. I wish this exists. I wish this does that. I wish this is that. That is money that you're talking about. Yes, that is money that you're talking about. Um, God created, like I said, I will take everything back to God because that's the source of everything. God created man. He created all the things that man needed at that time, but he did not create table. He did not create chair. God did not create fan. God did not create light. He did not create, I mean, this light that we use. He did not create all those things. Why? Because he wanted man to begin to develop his own. Man was also given creativity to be able to develop his own. So man brought table from the tree that God created. That is an idea. This phone, I believe, saw the need to create something that people could use to communicate. So instead of sending letters, waiting for days, for weeks, for months before your letter arrives, a man developed that thing and it paved way for him. That is it. Money hides in ideas. You may have an idea on how to solve a particular problem, on how to do something better, or how to struggle because they seldom think, they seldom discuss, they seldom develop. They are using that was not nothing, that was not someone's idea, it was not someone's idea. Before we have to wait for the power organization or administration to bring electricity, to make sure that electricity was in place before we could charge our phone or power our phone. But someone developed the idea to bring about power bank. And tell me how the person who brought the idea of power bank and worked on it will not be rich or be wealthy. That's the thing. The problem is that many Nigerians always chase after money. They are chasing after the paper. They are chasing after the currency. They are chasing after the coins. They are chasing after the things that they can never get to. Meanwhile, when you keep chasing after money, money will keep running away from you. To come to you, you attract money by the things done. You attract money by your ideas, someone's idea. And the power bank right now, I am using it because someone's idea, I paid for it. This phone, I'm using it right now because of someone's idea, I paid for it. Yes. And that person that I paid right now is rich. He can be anywhere in the world and he keeps getting money from it. So money hides in ideas. That's number three. Number four is that money hides in businesses. We are looking at we are looking at different ways in which we can access money in different places where money hides in Nigeria. We have looked at people, money hides in people. We have looked at talent, money hides in talent, it hides in skills, it hides in potentials, it also hides in ideas. And now we are looking at money hiding in businesses. In businesses. In businesses. Businesses survive because people keep patronizing them. And people that patronize them, they come with their money, with their resources. So that is money that we are talking about. Money hides in businesses. When you have a business, people will keep paying you. People will keep paying you. People will keep paying you. That's money there. People will keep paying you. So money hides in businesses. In businesses. Also agriculture. Money hides in agriculture. In farming. Forever. Till the end of life. Of the world. People will keep finding the basic necessities to eat, people will keep eating. And the people who are providing the food, we will keep paying them. No matter how technological aligned you are, no matter how technological advanced you are in this life, whether you are the originator of robots and AI, and what if you have a, because food always will be in high demand. People will keep demanding for food. People will keep demanding for food, so money hides in food, in agriculture. You can find money in agriculture because without food, man cannot survive. We are not spirits, we are not immortals. We are not immortals, we are not spirits. We need food to survive. We need food to survive. We need food to survive. Money hides in agriculture. It also hides in businesses. When you invest in all those things, you will see assets and real estate. Money hides in natural assets and real estate. Imagine if you found a gold mine. Imagine if you find an oil field. There was a man I respect so much. His name is John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller was an American man. Till date, his family is one of the richest family in America. Natural assets, as long as you can discover it, needed oil to money hides in natural assets and resources. Money hides in natural assets and resources. And talking about real estate comprises everything that I've been talking about since. Real estate comprises everything. You talk about people, you talk about natural assets or natural resources, you talk about um, the side of businesses, you talk about agriculture. That is real estate. And what is real estate? Real estate is land, anything above it, on it, and below it. That is real estate. Anything ahead of it, which is above it, anything on it, and anything below it. That is real estate. And when you venture into this field of real estate, you will get the best of it. So money hides in real estate. Money hides in real estate. Yes. Of the impact of real estate in my life. A lot of people who were once students or from real estate. Do you know why real estate will keep paying? Because God is not making more land, and there will be higher demand for land for expansion, for urbanization. The population keeps increasing every year. And then land, there's not much more land that God is making. God is not making more land, and people will need to expand more for them to be able to accommodate themselves. Thereby, people who provide this land and these buildings and all of this make money. So money hides in real estate. Money hides, we can't deny that fact. Money hides in real estate. Money hides in real estate. So now we have discussed about money, where money Nigeria, discussed of it that money hides in people, money hides in ideas, money hides in talents, money hides in potentials. That potential that you have in you, the ability to sing, the ability to be able to. Money hides in real estate. Money hides in real estate. That's a true fact. I don't know. There was an issue with the streaming, and I don't even know where it stopped or how it stopped. But I'm going to make videos on this um, later, and I will post them online. So just ensure that follow, you follow. If you can follow me, you can follow me on TikTok, on Instagram, or Facebook. You follow us on Instagram or Facebook. You will see many of these later in the future. So I said that the way to be able to access money from ideas is to work on it, to develop it, to sell it. When you solve people's problem through your ideas, your idea becomes a business, it becomes an ecosystem. You have enough money for yourself. Also, businesses is that businesses may require capital, but the capital that you put into will also generate more money for you. So that means you need to invest solely into it. I have never seen a part-time businessman become so rich. What it means is that if you want to become a global business, you have to be involved every now and then. Yes. So lastly is that money hides in real estate. Money hides in real estate. And I said that if you want to get natural resources from the underground, you have to dig, you have to take it up from the underneath the ground. But in real estate, if you want to get money from real estate, you need to be as a realtor. And as a realtor, you do not need any one naira to get money from real estate. When you want to sell this power bank, I tell you to sell this power bank for 10 naira. For selling it for 10 naira, I'm going 10% of it. You have made money without doing anything. All you have to do is to market it to get somebody who is interested to buy. That's the same thing with real estate. I can tell you to sell a property of 1 million naira or 2 million naira, and then I tell you that you're going to get 10% of it, and that 10% of it becomes yours. That is how to get money in real estate. Money hides in real estate. A lot of people are paying their own school fees, they are building houses through this means without having to put any money into real estate at first. That is how to get money in real estate too. And I said that there are some people who do not want to come as realtors, they want to come as investors, and they just want to buy property and keep it for some years, and then later after some years to come and sell it. So if a person buys a property at the rate of 1 million naira, keeps it for like 5 years to sell it at the rate of 10 million naira, that person has made more money. So money hides in real estate. Okay. And for those who say okay, I do not want to become a realtor or an investor, I just want to have my own company to be able to sell more land. As you are solving people's problems to get more land for them, they are paying you. That is real estate. Real estate is wealthy. It is land. Okay? It is land. There's money there. So as a realtor, you have a lot of advantage in getting